All right, let's talk internet. If you're shopping for a new provider, chances are you've narrowed it down to two names, AT&T and Xfinity. They're two of the biggest players in the game, and they are in an all-out war for your business.
And look, choosing your internet service is a huge deal. It powers your job, your entertainment, pretty much your whole connected life. So who actually wins this fight? Don't worry, we are going to break it all down so you can make the right call. Let's get into it.
First off, you got to understand, we're talking about the heavyweights here. AT&T and Xfinity are absolute giants, and they are constantly one-upping each other with new deals and new tech to get you to sign up. And you know what? That competition is great news for us.
To really get the difference between these two, we have to look under the hood at the actual technology. And I promise, this isn't just some boring tech spec. It's the foundation of everything. It determines the speed and the reliability you're going to get every single day.
So, you've probably seen these terms thrown around in commercials, right? Pure fiber and fiber powered. They sound kind of the same, but they are absolutely not. Let's cut through all that marketing buzz and figure out what they actually mean. Let's start with AT&T. Their big thing is a true 100% fiber optic network. We're talking about these tiny, thin glass cables that shoot beams of light, carrying your data straight into your house. Think of it like a dedicated superhighway of light with an exit ramp that leads directly to your router. And the benefits of that are pretty awesome. You get the potential for much higher speeds, and it's incredibly reliable. But the real game changer here is that middle point, equal upload and download speeds. That's the secret sauce, and we're about to see exactly why it matters so much.
Now, over to Xfinity. They use something called a hybrid network. So for most of the journey, your data is flying along on those super fast fiber lines. But for the very last stretch, what they call the last mile, from the street to your front door, it switches to a traditional coaxial cable. Yep, the same kind of cable you'd use for TV.
So here's why that all matters. AT&T's Pure Fiber gives you what's called symmetrical speeds. Your uploads are just as blazing fast as your downloads. Xfinity's hybrid system gives you asymmetrical speeds. Your downloads are great, but your uploads are much, much slower. This is, without a doubt, the biggest technical difference between them.
Okay, tech class is over. Let's get to the part everyone's really waiting for. Let's talk about the cold, hard cash. How do their prices and speeds actually stack up when you put them head to head? AT&T comes out swinging with a really attractive price tag. For their 300 megabits per second plan, you're looking at just $35 a month. But you gotta read the fine print. That's a promotional price for your first year.
Xfinity's plan with the same speed starts a little higher, at $40 a month. But here's their knockout punch. That price is guaranteed. Not for a year, for 5 full years.
Okay, so seeing it all laid out like this really shows you their different strategies. AT&T is cheaper up front, and they even toss you a $100 reward card to sweeten the deal. Xfinity is $5 more a month, but they give you that incredible 5-year price lock and unlimited data from day one. And hey, no annual contract for either of them? That's just fantastic.
This really brings us to a bigger question, right? It's not just about which one is cheaper this month. It's about weighing short-term goodies against long-term stability and all the other perks they throw in. AT&T is clearly all about getting you in the door with some serious upfront value. That $100 card is a nice little bonus. And if you're a power user getting their ridiculously fast multi-gig plans, that reward jumps to a massive $200.
Xfinity, meanwhile, is betting everything on this one simple promise. This quote is their whole strategy. They're selling peace of mind. They're selling the comfort of knowing your bill isn't going to randomly shoot up a year from now. If you've ever been burned by that, you know how appealing this is. And they really load up the value to back that promise. The Wi-Fi equipment is included, you get unlimited data right away, and they even toss in a free year of their mobile service. These are all things that can tack on extra fees elsewhere. But wait, AT&T has a huge ace up its sleeve for a lot of people out there. If you're already an AT&T wireless customer, you can bundle your services and get a massive 20% discount on your internet bill. That could easily make AT&T the cheapest option by a mile. Okay, so we've looked at the tech, the price, the perks, all of it. Let's put it all together. Who wins? Well, the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best provider is all about who you are and what you need.
So if you're a serious gamer, a streamer on Twitch or YouTube, or you're working from home and sending huge files all day, AT&T Fiber is the hands-down winner. That symmetrical upload speed is a complete game changer. You will absolutely feel the difference.
But if your number one priority is a predictable bill that you can just set and forget, then Xfinity takes the crown. That 5-year price guarantee is just unheard of. It gives you incredible peace of mind and saves you from that dreaded price hike after year 1.
And finally, if you're a deal hunter looking for the best value right this second, or if you're already part of the AT&T family with your phone plan, AT&T wins again. The upfront reward cards are tempting, and that 20% bundle discount, it's just too good to pass up. It makes the decision a whole lot easier.
So, in the end, it really all comes down to this one question. What matters more to you? The absolute peak performance of symmetrical fiber speeds for all your online creating and gaming, or the rock-solid security of knowing your internet bill won't change for the next 5 years? The answer to that question will tell you exactly which provider is the right one for you.